Okay. So if Artificer with Tunnel and Hound, remake for Trashing, Herald for Draw, Ironworks for Heralds. So it looks like you mostly want to do Artificer stuff. So I could see opening Hound, Artificer already. You could do Artificer. Well, Hound replace, I guess, is an alternative, but I'd rather not do that. Okay, and then on the 4-3 you have Remake Warehouse, I assume. Yeah, has to be. You also have Warehouse Hound and Warehouse Tunnel. And then you can replace the golds into province. I'm not really sure what the silver is trying to accomplish. Like, sure, it's trying to hit 5, but it doesn't seem that big of a deal to me. I guess I can be in a public VC for this, if I'm talking anyway. Alright, so as Lemon, I would probably still just get an Artificer now. I don't think you need to replace right now, particularly. Yeah, I just mostly don't see the appeal of trying to hit 5 badly enough to open silver. Wow. So Tony can't play this Hound. Replace this on the bottom. Pretty sad shuffle for him. So warehouse double. Whoa. Okay. I would take the Hound, but I don't know if I would take the Tunnel already. Seems ambitious. It's unclear how good gold is anyway at this moment. I don't care that much about money. I want deck control mostly for now. There should be a warehouse, yeah. Hounds are pretty important here. You can get your gold now, I guess. It's still not clear to me you take the gold and not just kill the tunnel into something like Ironworks. But yeah, he's gonna take the gold, I assume. And another warehouse, hopefully. But it's hard for me to see how Zeg is getting under control. Heralds will never be amazing for him. It has to be a warehouse here. Not seeing silver at all. Like, the silver maybe could have been a warehouse. One of the two. Herald here. Well, he doesn't have a remake yet. Never mind. I do want to remake. Replace alone is not sufficient. I think you need the remake. Yeah. I don't want to play without a remake here. Yay. I think there's another replace on top again, so maybe just got lucky. Oh no, he did play last time. No, I'm just not paying enough attention. Warehouse again. You could do Hound because you can get warehouses, but from the remake trash, but it's so ambitious. I'd just take the warehouse. Oh, please don't take these tunnels. Alright, I'm gonna cast Silos, but even Silos doesn't save him. Yeah, now one of these silvers would definitely be a warehouse. Man, wouldn't it be great? Yeah, it feels like a bit slow in the build up here. Um, do you play the warehouse? Wasn't clear to me. Definitely want to kill the silver, so yeah. I guess he taken. I don't even know. Yeah, good. He didn't take the gold. Herald Ironworks. I think you want one Ironworks. I mean, I never won flag first, so I'm not a big fan of that either. But I know people disagree with that. He still doesn't have silos. Wow, how do you not have silos on this board? That's confusing. Wow, so this turn is awkward then. Again. Replace Tunnel into Artificer? Man, that's so sad. Remake Copper Tunnel into Flag Bearer? I guess that's okay. Yeah, I suppose you just do that. Why do you kill the replays into a much worse card? I mean, it does go Labyrinth poison. They are the last. I get that part, but wow, losing your replays for that seems so odd. Like at that point, just play the replays on the tunnel and buy the Hound. If you really want Labyrinth points. Which I can sort of see wanting, but yeah. Don't kill your replays for it. Alright, so Hound Gold, Copper discard, play, remake and Copper, Flag Bearer, getting another Artificer, I assume. Okay. So Lemon has a deck. That's usually a pretty good thing. Assume we discard Copper Hound. Yeah. This deck is just so bad now with the gold as well instead of the replays. How are you ever getting your deck under control now? We'll pay Herald here to take Herald or something, as sad as that is. Could just be a replays buy. Seems pretty lost to me. I mean, yeah, I mostly don't like the tunnels from either of them. I mean, I get them eventually, maybe, but like, definitely not early. I know 11 shouldn't have this. Quite easily, you just get a bunch of hounds this turn with the Artificers. Well, 2. And then you're chilling. And then I guess the Ironworks a Herald or something. Find your remake. I'm not sure why we don't just play Warehouse first. Well, I guess because it means you get to discard the last Haunted Artificer again to the Warehouse, which I otherwise don't. Is it worth that order? Maybe. Maybe it's worth doing that order for. So you could just trash 2 coppers here. Buy a Hound. Okay, killing Tunnel, sure. Why not? Oh yeah, he's absolutely won. Could also see a second Ironworks, but doesn't seem necessary. There's just nothing that can happen that would make him. You can come close to not instantly winning. Yeah, his opponent still has 2 states hanging around. It's usually not very good.
It is by now a nice deck, yes. I don't think having 2 silvers and the tunnel, the building is good, but alright, so 11 just wants to get more hounds, presumably empty them. Get another artificer in there if you can. Reeling hound is actually somewhat sad, but it's fine. Not sure if you can gain and play an artificer and gain the 3 hounds, but I would assume you can. This is where you turn on autoplay, because you get annoyed by it. Warehouse now, so Herald is guaranteed. Is that better? Doesn't seem better to me. I guess if you discard remake warehouse and then hound, no, it's not guaranteed then to it, Herald. So he didn't gain the hound. Whoa, he didn't gain any hounds. I don't see why you wouldn't gain any hounds. This seems like it's just underplaying. But yeah, it shouldn't matter. It's a little odd to me, but you can just trash the coppers, and if you for some reason want to follow him on provinces, even that is totally winning. Like, you shouldn't. You should probably buy replays, yeah. But alright. So he also has had the flag for a long time. Not seeing what Tonywild has going for him. He has a points lead right now. That's what he's going for. Points leads are good, people say. Yeah. Now you rebuy the warehouse. Oh god. This deck is so sad compared to what is possible. Levin should really get the last 3 hounds. I'm not sure why he chose not to last turn. It's not like you add them to your deck where they could die, right? Because you discard them right away, so they're just extras. Quite nice at doing that too. Artifice of a Hound, Artifice of Artificer or something. Okay. I'm not sure I really want to play these blind heralds when they could hit Hound, and I don't really want it to hit Hound. I'd rather have it set up. But seems mostly inconsequential in a game that one-sided anyway. Yeah, Hound, Artifice or whatever, something. I guess Hound's first, so the last Hound gets set. Well, it doesn't really matter, you have more draw anyway. Presumably you get another Artificer. Okay, you don't apparently. Ironworks for Herald play Warehouse, is that even good? Not particularly. I might actually want to tunnel again. Now that the hounds are gone, our deck is under control. Gaining goals is actually appealing again. Like killing carpets, buying tunnel here is not the craziest thing. Well, I would rather buy warehouse to not that, but you know, he shouldn't done anyway. Oh, he trashes his herald. Okay, yeah, wants the flag, right? Good old flag, sure. I mean, really, what is Tonywild gonna do anyway? Province. Laugh menacingly. No, might not even hit province here. We aren't even playing the hound before. Okay. Buy the replays. So can Lemon win this turn? Yeah, probably. No, not like that. Please autoplay. I don't know why we're getting problems. You could have piled the Ironworks Heralds, I think. Seems to me you have that much overdraw. Oh well. No real reason to think about it, I suppose, when you're that far ahead. Could gated play with replays right now to draw something. Not that there's something terribly appealing, but I don't know, using the artifice at the start of the turn to gain a province seems really weird to me. When you could gain cards like engine components first. And like get a tunnel in there, then get a goal, get a replace 2 goals or something. I don't know, you know. You're gonna get the same amount of provinces just with added goodies. Okay, now your turn is over. What? What's going on? I mean, it all doesn't matter. It's totally irrelevant for the outcome of the game, which has been decided a long time ago, but it's still a little strange to me, I suppose, that we aren't maximizing our turns. But oh well. He does have the tunnel again, at least. He only has 1 replace, though, which is pretty odd to me. Well, I guess he can gain a second this turn, that's fine. He could probably also just pile again. I mean, I assume he can just pile again. Alright. Or that can happen. Quite a nice board. As always, Mandarin is just making the kingdom 9-card kingdoms for reasons that I will not understand, but like, why does it have to be in a mix? It's beyond me. Whatever. I don't see draw. I do see Villa Merchant Guild, which even without draw is powerful. As anyone who has solved the latest puzzle can attest to. Well, there is draw on that one, but Ironworks Cemetery isn't even great, right? Because you don't draw the card before you trash. You just trash and then you draw a card. So it's like Workshop Cemetery. Mostly anyway. I mean, then of course you have 9 Ironworks instead of a Workshop left, which is better. And then you can upgrade the cemetery mostly and do merchant guild villa stuff. It could be a fast game for sure. Lack of draw is a bit sad, but yeah. Well, yeah, you do get the ironworks up, and like for sure. I actually don't even mind the luck yet. I don't think silver is any good. So, honestly, you might just you just buy Placity, I assume, as lemon. Yeah, technically, there is villa, but I don't know why the villa. Oh, you don't even mean the villa, right? Because this upgrade villa is still on draw, but that's why I was a bit confused. Yeah, well, it's not likely that you get a ghost on this board to me. It doesn't seem like I would want the ghost. I get just trash everything here. So Tony, wow, he took a fool's gold over trashing 2 estates and Haunted Mirror and Ducat. Seemed like a great trash to me. Just like Lemon's hand, just trash everything. We don't need ghosts. Yes, absolutely trash. Like it's just a fancy copper. Coppers are bad. Goodbye everything. Wait, what? That's not everything. There's only trashing 1 card. No, you trashed 1 card, Ned. You play a Fool's Gold deck, so you really want to get Finn. I mean, it's a question why you're playing a Fool's Gold deck, of course, but let's assume we're playing a Fool's Gold deck, then we want to get Finn just as badly as the Merchant Gold deck. That said, I still think the Merchant Guild deck is way more powerful. But are you colliding them with a bottom? If you Ironworks bottom decks, like the Fool's Gold don't make sense if you Ironworks bottom decks, right? If they don't bottom deck, sure, you can get the Fool's Gold because they're actually going to collide. But if the Ironworks bottom decks, you're not going to get thin enough for the Fool's Gold to pay off. So for his seed, at least, I didn't like the Fool's Gold. Maybe on a turn 3, turn 4 Ironworks, one of them, seeded makes more sense to me. I want an upgrade, I guess. Pretty badly. So Fool's Gold pile. So where's this game going from on? I have no idea, actually. He already has an upgrade. Okay. Like, they haven't trashed. This is again only trashing 1 card. Granted, of cemeteries. Nice upgrade target. Well, you don't need to say late cemeteries if you just take the early ones and maximize your trashing on the early ones. And just give up on stuff like Haunted Mirror and Ducat that aren't good for your deck. If you just trash there, then you don't need another late cemetery usually. You just upgrade to clean up. I assume he's taking a ghost still, which is fine. You can argue that's better than playing the Artificer. I don't know, I'm just not a fan of ghosts in general, I guess. But yeah, I guess here even I take it. Silver could be cemetery to trash the coppers. How do you take the last 4 Basilica points? Are you really buying a villa? You're trashing silver into a villa. And then you're buying what? The Kid Pleasant Village? Oh, jeez. So you could have, in theory, played the art. No, I guess if you play the artifice, you draw a magic guild, but you could draw first and then choose to discard, and if you do an action, you could still discard it, I think. Yeah. Oh. So what does Lemon do with a hand of 3 Fool's Golds? Like, is that just Villa and buy a 5? Is that just Province? It's just, how do you ever transition into the Merchant Guild deck once you're stuck in the Fool's Gold deck? You're just done, right? So you're stuck with Fool's Golds when the alternative is Villa Merchant Guild. And your Villa Merchant Guild has that thing where it dominates 90% of the kingdoms at least. Probably more than 90. I guess if there's no draw, and no trashing, and no sifting, it isn't good enough. But we have trashing, so. Province Placid, I guess. So into Placid here, I think. Okay, just killing copper's fine. So now we're still trying to build. I guess there's just something else to buy there, but it just seems awkward to me in so many ways. But I'm surprised this game even lasted to turn 12. I don't think that is usually how it should go. That said, Lemonspawn did have the sad bottom decking Ironworks, which definitely hurts a lot. Just province here, I think, yeah. Sits an Ironworks design, huh? You can do it for 2 cemeteries to draw 2 cards. Trash a bit. It's never too late for Merchant Guild Villa. You can still do it. I mean, it's probably too late at this point, but so good. So good. You can't really put it as a 2-card combo because it doesn't work like that in a sense where, like, for the Aku summary, because you do need some support from the kingdom. But it's also really rare for the kingdom to not have any support. It's just harder to put into a framework, I suppose, where you can say it hits that and that at that and that point. Gains the sanitary trash. I mean, it's mostly to draw a card, right? So it's fine. I don't know why we keep the copper, but I guess he thinks he's not gonna see it again anyway, so it might help him at 8. And now we trash it, okay. Well, this is 8. So I guess we just take our 8. So what I'm not sure about is the Villa Merchant Guild deck. Does it go with Conquest or does it go with Provinces? Probably scores with Provinces, right? I mean, it can go with Conquest if it's forced to do it, but probably easy to just do it with Provinces also because you get coffers for Provinces, of course. So as Tonywild, I guess he also just province nothing. Yeah, there's no way you're spending coffers for the cemetery or something. You could do province estate, I guess. Yeah, I guess you might as well do province estate at this point. You definitely have the province. Okay. I don't think that's worth spending 2 coffers for, but sure. Well, that one is just gonna province, I assume. Yeah. I was thinking about if you buy Villa before the upgrade play, because I think it still hits 8. And then you could have upgraded the Villa into a duchy, which seemed a bit better to me, not gonna lie. But, okay. They should still win. I mean, yeah, obviously not trashing his Tonywild here because you might discard 2 Artificer, and it is presumably a last turn. If you draw a Fool's Gold, you tie? If you draw a Fool's Gold? And I just have to well, no, you don't. No, the Amworks doesn't actually help. Does it? Gives it the issue of money. But, I mean, your Ironworks for Cemetery. You play Villa in it. But you have to discard now is the problem, and then you probably want to discard for a green, and then the green just gets drawn. So there's the problem where now you can't use Artificer, so you only go to 31 points. Bit awkward. You could discard a copper and 3 green for Blessed Village. Hope for some miracle boon. Yeah, probably not that great. You could do it for an Ironworks, and Ironworks is Cemetery, Ironworks for State, and if the top card is Fool's Gold, you tie. I'm not sure which of these is better. You definitely can't get green here because your Ironworks is just gonna draw it. There's no point in getting Cemetery or something now. Not sure what that is really accomplishing. You just discard a coin to get a coin. Okay. There's no way that was gonna win, right? So that seems odd. He didn't have a Fool's Gold anymore in the deck though, so I guess everything was pointless. 16 turns. Wow. Man, so much about fast one. Yeah, I'm not sold on the Fool's Gold. Let's just say that. Apprentice Develop Jack. Lackeys. Oh, jeez. That's quite a kingdom. Quite a kingdom. Well, a lot of options. Probably leaning Develop Jack on the 3-4 if you don't see that any turn 3 you get a Lackeys. If you see develop turn 3, you probably also get a Lackeys. If you open Lackeys, I don't really see what the other open is. Teamwork, I guess. 5-2 is also not clear. What do you pair with the Lackeys with Apprentice or Replays? I don't know. Hard to me to say which is better. For both of them. Pretty similar. Both cry when they don't see states. If they do states, they do things that are similar strength level, I suppose. Man, I'm not really a fan of buying silver on this board. That's I'm not a fan of buying silver in general, but especially in this board, it seems like I'd rather develop at almost any point. Mint doesn't make sense. He doesn't. Well, he did pick up. That was the silver by 4. Well, yeah, a develop would be better even in that situation, but that was an amazing mint. That is really, really good mint. Like probably game sealing mint there. So he's really thin. Villages will become an issue, of course, on this board. Well, sort of are already. Definitely take the silver. T-Mark doesn't do much, but could be developed, of course. Okay, takes the T-Mark. Man, it's a sad mint if you have to take it, but yeah, I guess you have to take it. Who needs gold? I mean, you can mint golds and apprentice them, and then that's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. It's not really a thing without a good village, is it? I mean, it's okay, but not super stoked about it. Yeah, you do just get a groundskeeper, I think. Well, I mean, not all 10, but a few. And yeah, this is definitely a mint. Very nice mint. They've both had really nice mints, in fact. Alright, what are we T-marking? Silver into T-mark? What does T-mark call? I mean, silver's the only card in that hand that you possibly want to T-mark. Everything else definitely doesn't get T-marked. So could be developed. But yeah. Almost too late for this one. GQ, yeah. GK rather. So Tonywild deck again has a lot less control. It's been the story of this match so far. Lemonspawn decks that actually have a lot more control and then can snowball from there. Tonywild decks look more like money decks a lot of the time. Like into what? Silver? Oh. Okay, 4. Oof. And when you look at that hand, you're like, whoa, something's gone wrong. I need an apprentice or something to get rid of my silvers. Another one, I mean. Well, replays probably best. Yeah, replays for him would be best. Well, that's not okay at all. Oh well. So, do you practice the gold? Probably not. Probably just kill a copper into gold. Well, I just don't apprentice at all and get a groundskeeper. Yeah, probably just don't apprentice at all and get a groundskeeper. Well, T-Mark Mint is a gainer. That gains groundskeepers to some degree. The other gainers are also terminals, so like and like is. T-Mark is the Necropolis variant. Well, it does give 2 villagers, so it's better than Necro, but it's also only second turn. I mean, yeah, he seems completely won again. Whoa, silver. Okay. Please don't play this mint. Please don't play this mint. Don't do it. Thank you. Wow, we're giving up on the mint? That's strange to me. You don't have another terminal right now, so I guess he's planning on getting a replace this turn. Oh, so now we just play without any gaining? I don't know about that. Like, groundskeepers aren't even that great without gainers. You do want to replace with the groundskeepers eventually. Seems like a good time for it. I mean, yes, but you know, what am I gonna commentate on if I can't criticize plays I deem wrong, but are ultimately inconsequential because of a substantial lead? That I'm just bored, so gotta have something to talk about. So Tonywild, 2 T-Mugs now. And I'm not talking about the goddamn weather. It's like boring. No one wants to hear that, what weather it is in Germany. Don't tell me you don't know about that. He could have turned his lackeys into a develop, but neither of them have embraced develop into their lives. Not that develop is amazing on this board, but having one develop seems nice enough. In the early to mid game, I mean, at this point, the replays is mostly just nicer in a lot of regards. Replays here, I don't know. It's all pretty hopeless for him. Lackeys into lackeys, lackeys into develop, lackeys into lackeys probably at this point. Oh, we did it! Hooray. I mean, I like gainers. I'm not sure if like it this late, but I mean, I can't complain now that I've one-hit it all this time. Right? That'd be kind of strange. You can top deck replays. You don't want to top deck replays Watchtower of one villager, now do you? Okay, I guess you can just do that. That's fine. Not a develop. Please buy replays. I don't want develop to be on my terminal long term here. It's fine for this turn, but it has to go again. Ah. Why? There's no need to buy Dochi. Like, I don't know. I don't see why we're killing our deck like that. Would have top decked the replays, then you could buy Dochi if you want, but I don't see the point of making your deck worse when you can just keep killing green into green with replays, cursing and scoring, and not making your deck worse. It's like the best of all three worlds. So this game ends, what? On a resign? If it doesn't end on a resign, it ends on Tachi's lackeys or something. Maybe just promises. Unlikely that Lemon will really get promises though with this deck. Just, I mean, you could gain the Apprentice here, right? You could kill the T-Mog into Apprentice, draw the Apprentice, kill the Lachi, which is nice, I suppose. I don't know, but getting yet another develop. We've gone from underdeveloping to a lot of them. Very fast. Very, very fast. Guess you can develop into T-Mog lackeys, which is fine. Then you can draw the lackeys, blow up the lackeys, play the T-Mog. Yeah, that's what he's gonna do. I mean, I don't see not killing lackeys now. Surely you rather have a gold in your deck, and you don't want to play lackeys. So yeah, okay. I still want to replace, but I guess we don't want to. Could turn a Duchy into a replace now, which is okay. With the T-Mark. You do need something to feed your apprentice with. This isn't really answering his question, is it? Like, does it work for you, or is it an okay to I can fit it in? It's the third game, so no, but they are playing the full right now after, from the looks of it. Yeah, I still don't understand what this okay is referring to. I'd be very confused if I were Lemonspawn right now, but maybe he's better at understanding what he means than I am. Can replay silver into duchy, play jack. Or we cannot do that for reasons. Now we can ask ourselves why we didn't do that, and then... I guess it doesn't really matter with the deck this fin. I mean, just how do you win with 3 groundskeepers, right? You just don't. Against 7. I wasn't sure if groundskeepers should pile on this, but I'm still not entirely sure of it. But probably they just should. Well, it is the third one right now. Right? 11 is up to 0, this is game 3. Trashing a gold. Duchy is nicer to develop, I suppose. If that's what you're going for, Lemon. Gain and play gold, top taking it. Okay, looks like they will play in 40 minutes or something then. Anyway, what are you doing here? You can develop again and play with Balakis again, which doesn't really deal with the curse issue. I do want to deal with the curse issue, because these curses are annoying me. You could gain and play gold, kill the curses, uses of all the villagers there. Top takes the team up, which is fine. Yeah, probably the best line. Do have to get a Lakis next turn though, presumably. I'm still not sold on these develops. Like, wouldn't it be much nicer to replace this curse into an estate now? Wait, why are we not playing the apprentice on curse? Wait, what? What? Why do we keep a curse around? Hello? Huh? Okay. I don't know what happened there. That's very strange. Gain and play the lackeys there. For Tonywild. That is actually quite likely, yes. Nobody knows why he didn't. It is a mystery to us all. So do you team up into replays with ambitions of replacing a curse into lackeys, or do you team up it into lackeys itself? Okay, that's not what I expected. I was planning on feeding the duchy to apprentice, but you can just draw another. That works, I guess. Oh, and then still kill the gold. He's really high on developing duchies instead of just blowing them up and developing curses and something. Or developing develop. Developing develop is mostly what I wanted to do. Now, again, this is unclear. Do you really want to spend a villager just to draw the T-Mark? Okay, we are really not worried about villagers here. At all, apparently. This deck is getting really junky. I don't really like that part. You can't even buy a state here, right? Okay, we're just buying a state. I know, seems mostly unnecessary to lose that control to such a degree if you could play with replays instead and don't have any of these issues and hurt your opponent. hand. Chody? Really? Probably. Yeah. Dodgy Lackey's pile or something. Does he have T-Mugs down? 1, 2. Okay, yeah. Well, then that will be quite simple. He doesn't even have to score. So is it? I mean, it's not in hand, of course, but like it might as well be. Just like Hinterland is twice, I assume. Alright. So 3-0 Lemon. Mostly pretty well played, I guess. How do you hit 5? Developing T-Mug, I assume. Into Dutchy silver, draw the silver by the legs. Okay. Win. Yeah, but 0-1 is fine. You develop into Dutchy silver, and then that's money. And you only need the 2 money. So. All good here. No, you can still win Lemon? Come on. You can also be fancy and develop into Dutchy develop, and I don't know, probably then there's some twisted line that gets there too. No, actually there wouldn't be. But we could just win by killing T-Mug. I mean, the nice thing is you want to develop the T-Mug into a Dutchy anyway, even if you're not trying to win. So then you're like, oh, I could take a silver. Wait, now I can end the game. Ha, great. And he's gonna realize that in 3, 2, 1. Ah, damn. I counted down too slow. I mean, yeah. Yay! Maybe I should have kept counting. Alright. Well, I guess it's there and playing for a while. I'll take the time to stop. Thanks for listening and